Not much accumulation here in Charlotte from Wednesday's winter weather, but our neighboring counties to the north had themselves a beautiful snow day. This is video from Randleman, about 90 minutes north of Charlotte. You can see those large snowflakes coming down, leaving a solid blanket of snow. The winter weather also posed problems for some drivers in that area. We saw this multi-car crash in Alamance County, about 30 minutes east of Greensboro. One driver says he was driving back from Chapel Hill on 85 after making a delivery. That's when he collided with the tractor trailer, and another driver hit his vehicle.
All right, so joining us live to talk this morning about all the road conditions out there as we take a live look over Independence Boulevard, we have Jen Goodwin with NCDOT. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah, we're doing well here. We have clear roads in Charlotte, of course, having to look out for some black ice. But we know NCDOT did a whole lot to prepare for this winter weather. How are the roads faring right now after we had that first round of weather?
So we're in between rounds and things are looking good right now. And a lot of folks have made the decision to maybe work from home or maybe go in a little bit later this morning. And we might see some maybe a accumulation on grassy surfaces, maybe on some shaded areas we have to watch out for. But we have put down statewide up until Tuesday night, we had applied about 3 million gallons of brine solution to try to keep the roads as safe as possible, to keep the ice from bonding to the pavement. And I talked to some of our engineers earlier this morning, and they had a quiet night. No major issues to report, which is good. And they took the time to apply some of that brine solution again to some of our bridges and overpasses, because as you know, around Charlotte, we have a lot of flyover bridges. Interstate 277 uptown is mostly elevated as well. And we have flyovers connecting I-485 at I-77 on both sides of the county. So we want to make sure those bridges and overpasses got some extra treatment before this next wave of weather moves in this morning.
Jen, it was almost like a tale of two cities coming into work this morning. Some of us had no problems, didn't see black ice anywhere. And then some people are like, oh, it was treacherous. It was a disaster coming in. So it really just depends on where you are. If the sun ever sees that part of the road, I mean, you really don't know. It's personal based on your route every day.
That's right. I live in Stanley County, maybe just enough on the grass to cover the grass, and the roads were fine. But you go up towards maybe Statesville, up into northern Mecklenburg, you might have a different situation. Not far down the road from us, towards Raleigh-Durham, there was a huge crash yesterday on Interstate 40 involving, I think, up to 30 vehicles in Orange County. So it really is dependent on where you are, but you have to drive differently in this kind of weather. You can't drive like it's a sunny 70-degree day with dry conditions. So if you do have to venture out, we're asking folks to take it slow, maintain a good following distance, and also a slower speed, and expect delays and prepare for the unexpected. I mean, the chance of ice is going to be there. You may not see it, but it's still a likelihood that somebody will hit a slick spot this morning. So that's why we want folks to use caution. And we have a website which updates travel conditions as well. So check out www.drivenc.gov anytime for real-time traffic conditions that is updated in real time. And we have cameras positioned along a lot of our interstates that if you click on the camera icon, it'll show you a quick screenshot of what traffic looks like out there. So it can help you decide where you want to go and how you want to get there.
Jen, I'm glad you talked about what drivers should do out there, because even though we know that the road conditions are good right now, we know that we have another band coming in and that people are going to see the flurries and they're probably going to freak out when they see snow on the roadway. So can you give our drivers an assurance that the roads are going to be fine? Don't get scared when you see those big snowflakes. As you're saying, just take your time.
Yes, absolutely. Please take your time and take it slow. Now, everything that we use in our toolbox to try to keep ice and snow from bonding to pavement, nothing is a complete cure-all, of course, but what we're doing is trying to minimize the impacts as much as possible. And the brine solution that we have put down is a very cost-effective solution. It takes about $6 to make a gallon of it, and it also helps prevent the ice from bonding. But once temperatures get, say, below 18 degrees or so, it is a possibility that we still could see some ice forming. So what we're trying to do is just slow it down as much as possible if we can. We also have sand and salt in our toolbox. So if we need to bring that out too, to try to provide extra traction or try to maybe get some ice to melt, we'll use that as needed. But all of our crews are on standby this morning and we're ready to respond. And they're going to be working rotating 12-hour shifts throughout this event until we get everything clear.
Well, from what I've seen, Jen, NCDOT has done a fantastic job. So thank you. I know you guys have been working around the clock days before this even rolled through. Jen, thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much.